Hello guys, and welcome back. Where we last left off, I was heading to Greece. It's only gonna take, 3 more turns, and then Athens will be mine, and then Istanbul, and then all of this will all be evil Dutch Empire-ian. Yeah. But before any of that happens, I want to give a quick shout out to our Zabala. Hope I got that right. He is doing a YouTube Total War fanfiction featuring many prominent YouTube Total War commentators like Heir of Carthage, Prince of Macedon, and Lionheart, and many others, including me, which is why I'm giving the shout out, because I feel privileged to be included with all of those. And it's a really fun story. I'm enjoying it so far. He's portrayed everyone as sort of a world leader, like people are leaders of the United States, Sweden, Britain, and of course the Netherlands. Bet you can tell where I am. So yeah, it's just a really fun fanfiction. I'm enjoying it. Keep it up, man. If you're watching this, you have my support. And yeah, I will have a link there. There will either be in an annotation, in the description, or both. So, with that out the way, let's continue with the Evil Dutch Empire. I don't think I could really do anything else. I could attack Ludendorff here, which I really want to do, being that he is one of the most prominent German commanders in Germany. And Berlin will probably attack me next turn, or the turn after. So really, I think I should just stay put and focus on the invasion in Greece. Oh, and I've got the defense force coming up. So you can go to here. Sort of backup. We'll have that man being backed up. And the front has been moved up to Alsace-Lorraine. Anyway, next turn. And here we go, the much-awaited Battle of Berlin. Who will win? The Evil Dutch Empire forces, which has artillery, so I'm probably going to wipe them out, as usual. But they do have some field guns. Quite a lot of infantry as well. Also a lot of cavalry. They never turn out well. Anyway, I will see you on the battle map. See you then. Okay, I normally don't show these, but I've got to show this one. I can have the MG people right up to the artillery. So, yeah, they're gonna get wrecked, especially if these people do have the rapid-fire gun, which I think they have. And this man! We buried him! When we made the trench, we must have buried his feet! Like at the beach! My god! Are you okay, sir? Although that probably does provide some better cover. It could be the perfect cover! Look, this man has already adopted it! It's like, well, my lower body is safe! So all I gotta worry about is my head. Anyway, by the way, I want to preference that shoutout was for his YouTube screen name, not any other names. That's the only one I know him by, so just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, let's begin the battle. Oh god, have I made a massive mistake. I hope they aren't in front of the trees. I don't believe they are. But anyway, I got all these guys, who do have rapid-fire machine guns, and are getting killed by everyone else, I think. Oh no, that man! He jumped out the dirt, I think. Yep, they all jumped out. I don't know how they managed that, but they somehow did. Well, anyway, these guys are actually doing pretty well. Oh yeah, I don't know how loud my effects are again, so I'm gonna try and avoid doing major zoom-ins, because that might make it so you can't hear me. Not too sure on that. Been having a few problems with my mic. Normally I record, and then I have to look back at my mic settings, and it turns out that it's at 100. It's always a problem now. Every time I try and record at least this. It always seems to jump up for some reason. But most of the time I notice it and turn it down. I just don't want to lose a recording session because of it. And here comes the cavalry backed up by all the infantry. The Battle of Berlin has begun. I got machine guns constantly firing into the crowd of Germans over here. I'm surprised though, they don't have any tanks, which I thought they would unless it was in the Second Army. It might have been. But you think they have like the bulk of the undead scourge here? Because the Kaiser kind of lives here. You would think. But anyway, their men are getting mowed down. The cavalry, I assume, will be mowed down momentarily. I'll give them one thing. They can rush your position if there's enough of them. So if they don't get mopped up by machine gun fire and, you know, riflemen, they might be able to knock out some of your, you know, in-placed artillery or something. So they're good for swooping around the back. I'm not saying that they can't be useful. I'm saying that most of the time they're terrible because my men will just turn around and kill them. That's why I never use them. But yeah, German cavalry hasn't worked since... When was the last time the cavalry was effective? I don't know. Napoleonic times? I don't even know if it was effective in there. I don't usually use them. Don't think in any of my Empire campaigns either I used them. Except the Carbineers, though those were some I used for a while. Oh yeah, they're also good for pulling artillery. That's another thing they're good for. And here comes your heavy artillery. Have I wiped them out already? Well, there goes the garrison of Berlin. I guess most of the real people have been fighting on the front lines of Russia for too long. If only they had Ludendorff, maybe something could have been done. But they didn't. They have whoever I haven't actually killed. He's over here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. This man. All you had was him. And his spiky helmet. I do believe the spiky helmet was, taken out for being a stupid idea. Like, you know, those Vikings don't actually wear, horned helmets, by the way. Because it's kind of a flaw. Because, you know, you're trying to kill someone, and they grab your helmet, which your head is kind of strapped to, and then they kind of kill you. So, horned helmets for the Vikings was not real, but it was menacing for, like, movies. The general's dead. And those spiked helmets, I just believed it was obsolete and they kind of got rid of them. Like, they serve no purpose. I don't think many Germans headbutted their enemies. If they did, then they'd kill them, obviously. It's like, well, we got this German captive. We took all his weapons away and left him with nothing but the clothes on his back and his helmet. You left his helmet on? Well, yeah, I just left his helmet on. It's like, you fool! He could escape. They go back to him, and somehow his helmet has cut the rope, like he put the helmet in between his knees, and he used it to cut his rope, and he set himself free by then calling to the guard saying, you know, help, you know, I think I've broken my ankle or something, and the guard comes rushing in there, and then he uses the helmet to stab him in the throat, like shank him with his helmet, and then he escapes. You never see that though, do you? It's completely pointless. I would love to see that scenario, though. That would be epic. Someone animate that! I would love to see that. But anyway. No, German helmets were useless. I mean, what is this spike on their head gonna do? Except for all the things I just said it could do. Anyway, they're getting bombarded. I will speed up. Got my frontline troops here. We actually lost quite a few of them. But I'm relatively proud of what they did. You know, I think they killed a good number. You know, I'm not quite sure if it was them that killed them or the artillery that bombarded them. But you know, MGs seem to be relatively good. I don't think I'll make more of them, but I won't get rid of them. Here comes a rifleman. At least the horse population will grow. Despite, you know, that's a strange thing. We have cows, and we kill them and eat them, and You know, same with pigs and chickens. But let's face it, they're one of the most populated animals on the planet. There's billions of them. I think there's actually a game where, like, oh god, it's a really old game. Trying to, like, Dragon's Past or something. Like, they worship different pagan gods. Like, you know, they worship the god of cows, the god of smiths, the god of, like, chaos and disease. Well, you don't want to... I know that. You don't want to, like, pray to Maya. Because Maya is the goddess of disease. And you don't want to pray to her because then she'll be like, well, you gave me tribute. I guess next year I'll send a plague your way. And you want to give me tribute again. Otherwise I'll send another plague. And you never do it. All your advisors, every time there's a plague that breaks out, is like, whatever you do, do not pray to the god of disease to get rid of this disease. Always goes like the main god, the god of gods, or the god of healing. You want to pray to them to get rid of the disease. Got way off topic there. I don't even know what I was talking about. No, yeah, the cows. This is, the god of cows, you, like, have to do a ritual to appease the god of cows or something. And you imitate how the legend happened, like it's a Bible story or something. So, like, in one of them, it's, you have to be the god that unites all the bickering gods and unites against the forces of chaos. That's one of them. In this one, you're a cow, and you, imitate the journey that they took, and one of the ways you convince all the other cows are like, why would we join the humans? They're slaughtering us in our pens. It's like, in time, your sons and daughters will, like, reach across the globe, and your legacy will be passed on, and it's better than being sat in isolation and dying of hunger in the winter, and being hunted by humans anyway, so you might as well just integrate into society. And that's that. I don't know where I'm coming up with these points, but I just feel like doing it. Some days I have off days, and some days I talk about Dragon's Past, which is a game I really wanted to do a Let's Play for. If, you know, it didn't have a bajillion text on it. It's worse than Mount and Blade Warband. Like, literally, it's all a entirely text-based game. There is no, like, third-person action. It's, God, am I just talking about this game now? I'm just talking about this game, seriously, check out the game. It's great. It's on GOG. You want the game? Second shout out. You want the Dragon's Past? GOG, go pick it up. I would recommend Kikoskia's Let's Play of its forward shout out, Kikoskia. I would recommend his Let's Play of that game, because that's how I found out about it. And it's a great game. Trust me, go. Look it up. Possible link in the description, probably not, though. Yeah, great game. Entirely text-based. You pick, like, your rivals. The rival of your clan, you know, like, my great rival could be the trolls, and I go out and kill the trolls. You can take over all of Dragon's Pass and form a coalition tribe of all the different bickering tribes, like the tribe of pigs, and the tribe of apples, and the tribe of knowledge. I feel like I'm talking too fast. Am I talking too fast? I don't think I've stopped. Back to this. Before I get off the topic completely, let me know if you've even heard of the game. Because it's a really old game. Really old. I do own it. That's why I said I wanted to do a Let's Play if I wasn't the worst at speaking out loud ever. When it comes to reading, you know, I can improvise quite well, I believe. I just can't read a script well. God, these people are moving slow. Anyway, I believe that's the end of this part, because I did reset my timer accidentally. So I'm gonna say, no, you know what? I'll give it another 30 seconds. We'll cram in another 40 seconds of this. Actually, what's going on back here? Are we, like, blowing them up back here? I don't know, a lot of people died. But they do have, light houndsers. That could be a problem. But anyway, that's the end of this part, folks. So, thanks for listening to my rambling. And next time, I cannot guarantee there would not be more rambling. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then when, that happens. So, see you then.